Welcome to the Books, Beards, Booze podcast, where we talk books, drink booze, and have beards.
All right. As always, I'm Bob of Tales by Bob, and I'm here by myself. So, yeah, of course, we take a couple months off. We decide, regroup, recharge, refresh, really figure out what we're doing here. Get one episode out, and then COVID. So, yeah. We are social distancing, which means that we can't really record. Because we record in person. I know that there are people out there that record online. That is not who I am as a person. It requires a lot more work on my end to record over the webs, so we don't do that because I end up doing all the work. So yeah. So, but I decided to give this little kind of a placeholder kind of episode because didn't want y'all to forget about us. Try and keep the momentum going a little bit. So, as always, this week's episode is brought to you by the Elderon Tales, an exceptional D&D experience that you don't want to miss out on. The Elderon Tales are a collection of stories happening simultaneously inside a vast fantasy landscape filled with undead horrors, elemental phoenixes, and warring nations. Go to ilderontales.com to follow along with their 4 interconnected campaigns or find them on YouTube directly. And don't tell me you don't have time, because it's quarantine time. Everyone's got time. But yeah, so here we are. This week, or this month, we were supposed to be doing, covering, Conan. Why can I not think of the word for it? The genre in which the Conan tales are in. God bless it. So yeah, this episode's going fantastic already. But it's going to be a short one, so you don't have to suffer too long. Mostly I just want to be on here and just, hey, we're here, we're alive, we're all doing fine. I've actually been very, very, very lucky, and I want to take a moment to express my thankfulness because I have got to keep working. I haven't suffered any loss in income. Basically, no one in my close life has had to do that, other than, of course, Tanya. Tanya got fucked pretty hard. But other than Tanya, I've been, me and my friends have been pretty blessed. And Tanya she's making it. The stimulus helped and whatnot, and so. But if y'all wanted to, send her nice things, that'd be cool. You can email me. We can set it up, make it happen. I also wanted to talk for a second. I was supposed to be on the Elder Sign podcast. I was supposed to record with those cool guys on Sunday. But my work has canceled all time off because they're evil. So I couldn't get Sunday off to record with them. But y'all should go check them out. They're a really cool podcast. Elder Sign is, like a as they say, it's college-level conversations about the masters of horror literature from H.P. Lovecraft to Edgar Allan Poe and Stephen King. And I was supposed to be on there. I'm not going to spoil what it was because I don't know if they've announced it yet. But it was a Lovecraft story that they were bringing me on there to discuss. So, alas, but y'all should go check out what I would have been on. Other than that, man, just haven't really. I don't really have much to report. Just been chilling at home. Painted some minis finally. I started reading the Brian McClellan Powder Mage trilogy. I've read the first book. It was really good. I started on the second one. Unfortunately, I bought Gideon the Ninth. It popped up on sale the other day, and so I really, really, I've been wanting to read that book since it came out, or since I heard about it. So it's like, ugh, do I jump on that, or God, I need to finish the McClellan series while it's fresh in my mind. But fuck, I really want to read Gideon tonight. But yeah. So other than that, I started writing a cyberpunk story the other day. Yesterday actually. I've done a ton of game design. This is the game design has been flowing. If you're curious at all, you can go to talesbybob.com under the role playing section, or go to talesbybob.itch.io, itch.io. Ichio. Um, it looks like Tales by Bitchio when you put in my name. Yeah, no, I have just all sorts of. I know if you're the kind of person who can role play online, lots of opportunity there. If you're social distancing, maybe not so much. But there's tons of easy one sheet RPGs on there that are just waiting for you to. And they're all free. Everything's free. Um, I've designed. Oh God, I think I got like 26 games on there now. So check them out. You know. Um, Also, I'm not going to do a Rianco proper this month because I'm kind of pressed for time today. I got to get this done before I go into work. Um, and I didn't have time to think up one ahead. But I just really want to take a moment to really thank the CEO of Rianco, Ryan, and he's just always been such a good supporter of the podcast. Like 98%. Well, no, I'm going to say 80% of the feedback we get on this podcast comes from him, and he's also one of the two biggest sponsors of the podcast. So, really want to just big thanks to him. He could have easily used this COVID mess because he's down there in New Zealand land. They locked that place down tight. So he's been having to work from home. He could have easily used that excuse to be like, you know what, I can't support y'all anymore. But he didn't. He was just super awesome dude. Love him, miss him, want to get down there and visit him again soon. Uh, and Also Brandon. Brandon's always been super cool to the podcast. Another big supporter. Just man, we're just really blessed on this podcast. I have some great folks. Elizabeth, I know she'll be out there listening to this. She'll be in Derek's ear, letting him know what we did wrong or what we did right, what we count on. We love feedback. We love hearing y'all tell us what we're doing wrong and right. And we always listen to what we're doing right, and we tend to ignore what we're doing wrong, because that's just who we are as people. Um, so I don't know if there's really anything else to report. I don't know. Uh, Derek's working from home. Tanya's not really working. I'm working, but can't ever take off. Um, None of us got sick. No one know anyone who's got sick. I think I already had it, to be honest with you. I spent part of the reason why we didn't start this podcast back sooner was because I spent so much time in late January just sick as a dog, and uh, so I think I may have actually already had it, especially as more and more studies are coming out showing that people had it earlier in places than we expected. I have since I have had a little bit of time on the weekends. I have dusted off my computer and played some computer games. I'm playing Victor Vran right now, which is good. It's a top-down isometric ARPG. Which, if that doesn't click for you, it's kind of like Diablo. And if that doesn't click for you, I got nothing for you. But it's been cool, and it's actually given me a really cool idea for a setting that I'm working on now. So that's cool. I don't know if I will write stories in this setting, but I will definitely be. I'm doing a game design for it. Um, for those who are interested in game design and things like that, I've really gotten into the blades in the dark mechanic or system called Forged in the Dark. I think it's a really elegant system. I think it does a fantastic job, but it's kind of narrowly focused. It's got to be very setting tied. And so I am making a setting for a Blades in the Dark hack, basically. So we'll see how it turns out. Like many things of mine, I think I've bitten off more than I can chew, so it'll probably just end up being a setting without rules by the time all is said and done. But if you like game design and you live somewhat near me and you're familiar with the Blades in the Dark rule set, I'd love to sit down and talk with you. So yeah. All right. I think I've rambled on long enough. Um, but yeah, go check out our friends over at the Terrible Book Club. They are still plugging away at it. You can also check out. I do another podcast now called the Tales by Bob podcast, which I mostly just play music on it, but I do tell little stories. And I featured all the music, or I featured all the bands that the Terrible Book Club people are in on an episode. So if you go check out episode 4 of the Tales by Bob podcast, you can hear all the music that those awesome folks over at Terrible Book Club put out. Uh, and like I said, go check out the Elder Sign, and just there's so many good podcasts out there. Just I'll give it a whirl. All right, I've rambled on long enough. Um, how do people do this for like an hour? Just solo, like when like radio programs and stuff. Ugh. I guess you get commercial breaks, and they have a minion who runs everything for them, but still tricky. All right, as always, um, may the blessing of the beard be upon you.